My name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit. And I have another I have another tag video for you. This one is called the Content Creator Confessions tag. Now, I might be a little bit too small to do this, but I figured why not? I've looked over these questions and I figured I could probably throw a couple of answers together. So I want to do it anyways, but this one was created by Better Off Red and Cate the Great Beauty. So I have originally seen this from Alex or Alessandra Lisette. So hers will be down below as well, but so will everything, the prompts, all that jazz. So if you're curious about answering this, you can always copy and paste them into the comments and answer them that way. But if you have a video, let me know and I would love to come and check it out. So like I said, this is the Content Creator Confessions tag. So I might be a little bit too small to do this, but I wanted to just see what my answers would be anyways, because why not? So there's 17 questions, so let's get into this because some of them might have I don't know. Some of them might be a little bit interesting. So the very first one is, how do you feel about the term influencer and do you feel you are one? I don't know. I feel the term just kind of weirds me out. I feel like the term influencer is just so broad and so general, but it's so like strange to me. I really don't think I consider myself one because like, I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about it. Never mind trying to consider myself something that I don't know how I feel about. Other people might think so. If you think so, let me know, because I would definitely be curious. But I personally, I don't have like a yes or no answer for this one. I just feel so strange about it. The term just kind of weirds me out. So I feel like I don't know if I consider myself one because of how I feel, if that makes any sense at all. But the second question is, how did you decide to become a content creator? Now, what I discovered the panning community a couple years ago was actually when I started my YouTube channel. I had posted a few videos, but I never told anybody. I had no views, no subscribers, no nothing. It was just me and my phone camera and uploading it, and that was literally it. But in the summer of 2020, I moved. Things got a little crazy. I didn't have a laptop to film on. I couldn't do very much. So I didn't upload anything for about a year. And then I really I had this Alice in Wonderland project idea in my head that I really wanted to do. I was chatting with a friend or maybe two of mine, and they were just encouraging, and it was mainly because of that I decided to jump back into it and keep on going with it. And I was like slowly telling people here and there, and like it's definitely helped having the friends behind you encourage you and motivate you and like be as excited about all of this as you are. So I dove back into it and I'm so happy that I did. So because I wanted to do this for so long prior to actually starting this YouTube channel, I think like just starting it and not telling anybody kind of helped me get into it a little bit more and just see how comfortable I could be behind a camera or a phone camera. And because things like, I would have kept it up if, you know, that year just didn't get so crazy for me, but it did. But yeah, just, you know, having my friends behind me, wanting to do this for so long and really enjoying it. So I just decided to keep on going with it, and I'm glad I did. That was kind of a rambling answer, but some of these might be, so just sorry in advance. What is your experience with knowing other creators in life, good or bad? Now, I don't personally know any other creators in my life. I have chatted with a couple of panning content creators in this community, a couple from Instagram, maybe one or two from YouTube, and it's been nothing but good. It hasn't been like very consistent all the time type of conversation, just little bits here and there, but even those little bits here and there has been good. It's been encouraging. Everybody just seems to be so helpful and excited for everybody else, which makes everything so much easier, so much more fun, so much better. So everything so far has been good. Even though it's been very small, it's been very good. Do you experience, no, that's the last one. That was the previous one. Do you accept sponsorships and how do you feel about them? No. For one, I'm probably way too small for anything like that. And that's totally okay with me. I don't know how I feel about them. So if that was ever an option that ever came up in my life, I really have no idea what I would do. It's not even something that I've really like looked into. I've obviously heard about them, know what they are, but it's never been something that I've ever actually considered. So I really don't know how I feel about them. And then because of that, I have no idea what I would decide to do if something ever like that ever came up. Have you had an experience with a brand that left, oh my God, I can't talk this morning, that left a bad taste in your mouth? So I'm assuming this question is geared more towards like, have you ever like had an experience with a brand that you've worked with? And I haven't worked with any brands, so I'm just gonna leave this at a simple no, because I haven't had that experience yet. If this question is supposed to be a little bit different, let me know and I will re-answer this question, but that's just how I've kind of taken this one. Number 6 is, how do you deal with negative comments? Now, I haven't had any negative comments because I don't really have any comments on my videos, so I've kind of lucked out there. But number 7 is, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to comments? So I haven't personally had to deal with any for myself, but my pet peeve, I'm going to try and keep this short and not go off and ramble too much about this because I definitely can. But they kind of tie in together a bit, because if I was to have a negative comment on a video, for one, I feel like I'd be able to handle it a lot better now than I would have a couple of years ago, which, not to say that I'd be able to handle it well, I have no idea, but I feel like I would be able to handle it better. But the pet peeve is when people tell other people how to use their collection, or when they feel like they're entitled enough to tell somebody else that they don't believe that the product that is finished is actually finished. So Alessandra Lisette, she has mentioned a few times that she gets these comments about people telling her that the product you finished isn't actually finished, or how to use your product, or it drives me nuts because I don't understand why people feel the need to tell somebody else how they need to use their collection or how they should finish off that product, and you didn't cut it open and scrape out every little bit, so you still have product in there. It's not finished. Like, for me, I find it's a waste of time. If you want to go and cut open your products, or you want to dig out a lipstick, go for it and completely finish it off. Good on you. I don't feel like I have the will or the want to even do that. As soon as I hit that plastic piece on a lipstick, trust me, that thing is gone. Like, it is done. I've worked on it. I'm not a lip product kind of person, as I've mentioned many times before. So for me to even get to that point, I'm done. Like, I'm not wasting my time in digging out product. Whether I like it or not doesn't even matter. I'm just not going to sit there, dig out a lipstick and try to finish it. And I'm not really into cutting open my products to grab every little last bit of it either. So it's like, it drives me nuts when people feel like they're entitled to tell somebody else how to use their collection, or when that product, their collection, is actually finished off. Like, that person spent money on what they're using. Let them use it however they want to. Everybody uses their makeup differently. Everybody uses their collection differently. Everybody feels like their products are finished at a different point. Like, that's good enough. Just let them be happy, do what they're doing. Don't worry about it. It's just, I know this is getting rambly and I'm trying not to get too like frustrated with this, but it's just something that drives me absolutely nuts. I don't understand it. So I'm gonna leave that there before I keep on going, because I don't want that. So what's your favorite part of being a content creator? Honestly, this. Like, this whole like sitting down, filming, answering comments that you guys might have, or just seeing the progress on products and being able to show you guys. I just think it's so much fun. It's motivating and it's helpful to keep on going with it, but it's just enjoyable and I love it. I love sitting down, filming, and just showing you guys where I'm sitting at, or having conversations here and there with people in the comments, or, you know, just direct messaging, just to like get the motivation, or to like hype each other up and keep everything going and everybody excited and everybody's happy. And like I've said before, that this community is just like so encouraging, and it's helpful when it comes to actually creating the content, because you have all of these people behind you just cheering you on, and I love it. The least favorite part of being a content creator, honestly, is probably, like, as much as I enjoy filming, I don't, to a point. But it's more or less kind of like editing. I don't really edit my videos. Like, I don't cut and crop things out. I don't really care. My editing is the extent of like adding in a photo or like maybe a little video if I ever add one in. That is literally it. But I just hate doing it on my phone. And that's how I do it most often than not. I do have a software program on my computer, so it just kind of depends on how I want to do it. But if you ever see the photos that kind of zoom in or out a little bit and it says created by Movie Maker or something like that, that's editing on my phone. And I like how it kind of zooms in, because I just throw a photo, like that's just a photo. It's not a video or anything like that, but I just like how it kind of zooms in or zooms out. And I think that's a really cool touch, but I hate editing on my phone. It drives me insane, because then I film on my phone and I have to get everything to my laptop. So the way that I have to transfer everything, it just takes so much time. So it's not quite the filming process, but like the after filming to uploading process drives me nuts. Just because it's so much more difficult than it needs to be. I might be making it more difficult. I have no idea. I film on my phone. I don't have a camera, so it's not super easy for me to transfer things sometimes, but I make it work. I make it happen. In the end, I'm happy about it all, so I'll definitely continue to do so. Do you edit your own content? And if so, do you enjoy it? So like I just said, my editing is to the extent of adding in a photo or a few photos. Like, I really don't crop anything out. I don't ever intend to necessarily. There is sometimes where like I'll get a little bit rambly at the beginning of a video, so I'll just kind of like stop and start over again. But like if I'm this far into a video, I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to start all over again, anything like that. It's just, it is what it is, and it's going up. Like I don't really like editing too much, because I like that my videos are kind of like raw and real. There's no jumps, there's no nothing. It's just, it is what it is. So because it's so minimal, I don't mind, like, I don't mind adding in a couple photos during the video, but I prefer to do it on my laptop than my camera. But like I said for my last answer, I like the software, the app that I have on my phone better than the one on my laptop, but it's just easier on my laptop, so I don't know. I just do it. Where do you draw the line in regards to sharing on social media? Honestly, like all I share on here is my padding stuff, like my makeup collection. Like there's been a couple of times where I had mentioned like a couple little things about like what I got for my birthday, or you know, and just kind of shared little things like that, but I don't share anything about my personal life whatsoever. I probably told you guys like when my birthday was and how old I am, but that's about the extent of it. I don't really think I've put too much out there, and that's okay with me. At least for now, that's okay with me, because I am still so small. I don't really want to like have my life out there. There's things that I will never share, and that's just how it's gonna be, and that's totally okay. I think like this is just a makeup channel, and I really don't need everybody out there to know about my personal life too much. So it is what it is. If we, you know, if it's something that like we're friends or we become friends and you get to that level, then that's fine. But I'm a very shy and private and quiet person, like in my personal life. So that's just how I'm separating the two, and I'm keeping it like that, and that's how it is. Name one thing you wish you knew when you were starting out. Honestly, I wish I knew how much I was actually going to enjoy this. I wish I knew that I should have started this earlier, but like I was so nervous in the beginning of all of this, or even leading up to like all of the years that I've been wanting to do this, I wish I knew like how much I enjoyed this, or I wish I knew about this padding community even like a little bit sooner, and maybe I would have started this a little bit sooner and had that like jump, or not jump, but like push to actually doing it. I just wish that I knew like how much I was going to enjoy this and how this community is. And this wasn't necessarily like when I had wanted to start YouTube like 10 whatever years ago, I wasn't planning on this kind of content, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted to do with beauty, but reviews weren't really my thing. Like I don't mind watching them, but I don't ever feel like it's something that I would like actually like put out as a review for something. Maybe like some quick thoughts, but as like an in-depth review or anything, not really my thing. But yeah, honestly, I just wish I knew how much I was actually going to enjoy this, and maybe I would have started this a lot sooner, but it is what it is. I'm happy with where I'm at right now, and I'm just ready to keep going and see where this brings me. Is there anything you'd like to make, any change you'd like to make to your content in the future? So to a point, yes. So right now it's pretty much all just like padding content, aside from like my makeup inventory that I have. Like I posted one in December, I think. So I don't know if I'll do one in June. I might just wait till December, maybe do one once a year. I think I had a declutter last year as well. So besides like those little things that are going to happen like maybe once, twice max a year, I do want to throw in some other sort of content, especially because I do have a couple projects that are ending soon that I might not be picking back up, at least not this year. So I do want to still have content out like as often as I do. And I don't really want to go like a couple of weeks in between with having like videos put up. So I still want to keep my schedule, my content as consistent as it is, but I feel like I need something to replace those projects that are ending, and I don't quite know what I want to do, because I don't always want to just keep adding in new projects, because I don't want to overwhelm myself with products that I'm working on, and trying to figure out which products go to what product, which products go to which projects is starting to get a little bit overwhelming for me. So I am trying to keep everything separate, but I would like to come up with some sort of other content ideas. If you have any thoughts, let me know down below on what you would like me to do. I don't know how I feel about Get Ready With Me's necessarily, just because at least it would only be like maybe doing an eye look on camera, just because of the way that I do my makeup in my bathroom. I have everything like the way that I do it. So doing it on camera might be a little bit weird in my living room. But give me some ideas, and I would love to go through your suggestions and just see what, you know, if there's anything that I'm comfortable doing, or seeing if there's anything that I would enjoy doing that I never thought of. Like I really do enjoy doing these tag videos, because they are different as well. So any of these tag videos that come up, I would love to join these ones as well. Like I said, even though I might be a little bit too small to do this one, I'm doing this one as well, because I do have some, you know, ideas, thoughts, answers. So tag videos for sure I'll keep on going with, but I would like to add a couple more things. So I'm curious about what you guys are looking at, so let me know. What company / collab is your dream? Now honestly, I've never really thought about collabing with any company, but I think if I was to, I think like an indie brand would be kind of cool. I don't necessarily have like any specific one in mind right now. The only one that's popping in my head is like Gimme Glow, because I just placed a small order with them. I'm getting like 4 eyeshadows from them for 4 of their singles when they had their sale going on. So maybe them for that reason, and because I really do enjoy my Pastel Dreams palette. So I guess I'll go with them for now. But I think just like an indie brand would be cool, because doing anything a little bit more mainstream, I feel would be more intimidating. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Not necessarily difficult or anything like that, but it would be a little bit more intimidating to collab with a mainstream brand, whereas something indie would just be like a little more free for all in a sense. So, and I think it would be a lot more fun to do it that way as well. What other creator do you admire / want to work with? Oh, there's so many out there that I thoroughly enjoy watching. I would love to work with. I'm not going to name any, but I think it would just be fun to create some projects with other creators and feel a little more family-like, I suppose. But there's definitely a few that I would really enjoy working with. And if it's something that doesn't ever happen, it's not that big of a deal. I'm totally cool just doing projects on my own. But yeah, I think that collabing with, there's a good couple handfuls of people that I would find would be very fun to work with. And everybody that I watch them because I enjoy them. So it kind of answers both of them. So what kind of content do you hate? Now, honestly, lifestyle and vlogs. I don't know what it is. I'm not interested whatsoever. For like a split moment a few weeks ago, I was like, it'd be kind of fun to film a vlog, but like to watch them, I don't care. I'm sorry, but I'm just not really interested in a day in the life of, or just lifestyle videos. Like there's a couple that come to mind that I used to watch a lot more of, and I don't really watch their videos nowadays. They do more than just lifestyle content, but like they've thrown a lot more lifestyle content into their videos, and I just not interested. I don't know what it is. I just never have really been interested. Maybe down the line I will be, but right now, lifestyle videos, no, thank you. Vlog videos, no, thank you. A small part also like skincare videos, only because like I'm curious about the reviews on some skincare, but because I want a skincare routine that is like just going to work for me, I don't necessarily need to watch skincare videos either. Once I find something that I want to stick with, I'll stick with that. And then other skincare videos after that just doesn't really seem to fit well with me. But that aside, lifestyle and vlogs. I'm sorry. Have you ever had to deal with cancel culture? And if so, how? No, because I'm way too small for that. And I really don't want to. I honestly just hate that whole term, cancel culture. But it is what it is. I'm not getting into that. I have not had to deal with it. So we're going to leave it at that. So that was all 17 questions. I know a lot of those answers were quite rambly, but some of them just, I feel like they had to be. So I tried to keep some other ones short. I really do feel like this is an interesting tag, and I know, like I said a few times already, I am very small, so my answers are probably going to be a lot different than somebody who has a larger following than I do. And maybe in a few years down the line, if you know my channel ever does expand a lot more, my answers might be a little bit different. So it would be kind of fun or cool to revisit this maybe like a few years down the line and just see what my thoughts are at that point. But that's what it is for now. Go check out everybody down below. I will link the creators of this and Alex's video as well. So the prompts will be down there as well. If you have a video, like I've said in the beginning, let me know because I would love to go check yours out. And that is it for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all later. Bye.